We back.
We back, beloved.
Beloved. We back.
We back, beloved.
Beloved.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey.
Can we get some claps for Muddy Bud?
Appreciate y'all.
Good.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for making me a part of this cast.
Nah, we back in the building, man.
Yeah, we
All
super
that.
back, yeah.
I was missing something. I was missing all
Father,
the
forgive me.
episodes. I was like, yo, guys, I gotta turn it up. And when y'all reached out, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I want an opportunity.
Yeah.
You
We
know
back.
what I mean?
We back,
We
beloved.
back. Beloved.
Hold on, we got a new host though, man. Muddy Mud.
Yo,
Just
what's up,
to
people?
stay
What's up, everybody?
on
How
top.
y'all doing?
Hey.
Can we get some claps for Muddy Mud?
Just
Yo,
Claps for
on
Muddy
top.
Mud.
Appreciate y'all.
Good.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for making
We
me
are-
a part of this cast.
Nah, we back in the building, man.
Yeah, we
Yo,
super
all
back,
that.
man.
I was missing something. I was missing all
Father,
the
forgive me.
episodes. I was like, yo, guys, I gotta turn it up. And when y'all reached out, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I
For
want an
sure.
opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
glad my boy could be a part of this, man. Y'all don't know how good it feel for me, cause you know I'm a young boy. You know y'all my big bros, man. So it just
Yeah.
feels good that we can have this little therapy with each other. You know.
Needed. Highly
Yeah,
needed.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Super
saying?
therapy.
Yeah.
What up, Haas, man? What you been doing, man?
I'm chilling, you know, being a dad, being a
Yeah, you know the people ain't
an
see the new
educator.
baby yet. Yeah,
being an
cool.
educator and stuff like that, man. Same old. I'm still wild. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like a mild wildness now. It's tamed. You know what I mean?
It's a sparring.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
tamed. Yeah.
I'm out here sparring. I'm not professional fighting.
Yeah, it's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding balanced at a greatness, great level now. You know what I mean? Before
Yeah,
like I
man.
told you, we was like last night we was talking, you know, on the pod or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years ago, I was wilding, bro.
Yeah, super wild, bro.
Just in my thoughts, just how I thought about people, just how I thought about just a lot. You know what I mean? And I was dealing with a lot of pushback from people. So
Yeah.
I was bitter.
Okay.
And so like I was stunting. You know, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stunt on y'all. You know, I'm just gonna be like, all right, you know what I mean? And that's
Okay.
not the way you go about things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, you know, if somebody's controlling your emotions or the way you respond or whatever, that means that they got control over.
They got OD control on it.
You get what I'm saying? So I was like, I gotta stop doing it. It may sound petty, but when you
Nah, I don't think
you know,
feelings are petty, bro. I don't think feelings are petty, bro. I think that's something that we gotta stop stop
Downplaying.
naming that petty. Like I think that's feelings. You
I
feel me?
rock
Like
with that.
it's like as men, bro, it's not petty. It's my feelings. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's really talk about it though, because you know I look at things starts off as friendships, right? So
Mhm.
friendships goes as friends, and then you go from friends to you become basically brothers.
Yeah.
Like that's how it goes. Regardless of whatever, you guys built something. Things shouldn't change. We should be able to communicate, even if we don't see each other every day. Like
Yeah.
let's talk right here. How's it fleet? I might see y'all once a year,
Yeah.
but we get
Yeah.
on the phone. It's like I saw you last week.
Yeah.
I see
The la-
I
Get
see
what I'm
10 minutes
saying?
ago. Yeah.
So it shouldn't matter. And if you really consider a person your brother, you consider a person, I mean, it was your friend, and y'all made that bond into your brother, you should be able to pick up like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what the problem is just when you start growing on your own and you start doing things that you have to get done, people feel like, oh, you forgot about us. Or, yo, he don't remember anything. He don't remember where he came from. And not like I don't remember where I came from. I got to do what I got. What good am I to you if I'm not taking care of myself?
Yeah.
What good am I to anybody? And then the real fact is when you have a family,
yeah,
and you become fathers, like no offense, yo, they're first. There's nothing coming between my wife and my kids. There's nothing. I don't care what it is. Like that's priority. So, you know, people want to feel a certain way. It should be a conversation. A conversation should be able to be had, and that's it. But trust me, I've been through it.
For that person, I still want to have a conversation so I could, you know, put this in front of them so that I could be like, so you get what I'm saying? Like, so do you see this? You know what I mean? Like, do you remember that? Do you remember that? You know what I mean? Like, because for one, this particular person, a lot of the people that surrounding that person back when we was coming up, these dudes wasn't around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These dudes wasn't around. Nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? And it just had me thinking of, it's not to bring that up, but I'm just saying, like, the way I was thinking 5 years ago was bitter, was you want to do that? All right, I'm just gonna flex on you. I'm just gonna.
Yo, bro, do you think going to church and being heavy in your spirit and your spirituality like has something to do with that now? Because I see you in church heavy now too.
That's a fact. Here's the thing: before I started going to church, no man could have told me anything.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Before I started going to church, nobody could tell me. Nobody could calm me down. Nobody could tell me, yo, why don't you do whatever, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because, I ain't have a dad. So I always felt that no man could tell me what to do. You know what I mean? And then in the same note, I never really had a lot of respect for men, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I just looked at dudes like whatever. But when I met, my wife was going to was watching. She didn't even go to the church yet. She was just watching homie on YouTube. My pastor, Pastor Mike. And then she got more involved. And I would be walking around the crib and she'll be watching him and he'll say something and I'd be like, wow, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Like, and then she pulled me in. You know what I'm saying? Like she pulled me in
Yo, Haas, I always wanted to ask you this. How did not having a father, cause when was the first time you met your father? How old was you?
I mean, my father was always there.
No, met him, all right,
like 5, 6. That if I could remember.
You remember, right? All right. So, how did that affect you with you having 2 sons now? Do you think that affected you, the way you raise your sons now?
Because it's like, it's almost, I mean, I've heard.
Are you trying to beat him? I'm you're not trying to be better than your dad?
I beat him. It's easy to beat him.
There ain't no competition. He won already.
It was a long time ago I beat him. Yeah, you know what I mean? Respectfully.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be,
I mean,
for sure.
But no, I'm not, as I got older, his father forgive me. Right.
Yeah.
So as I got older, I started to forgive my father. You know what I mean? And thanks to you, Flea, that's a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You presenting this Father Forgive Me, this whole podcast, and it was twofold because I'm like, Flea's putting his Father Forgive Me in my face, and then Pastor Mike is like, yo, you gotta forgive, and then I'm really saying, you know what, yo, I can't knock him, even though he was a, whatever, but I don't, maybe like when I was rocking the way I was thinking 5 years ago or whatever, maybe if I had my kids in that sense, I would probably be more so trying to beat him. You know what I mean? But it's like I've rid the ego in a sense. Like I don't even care. You know what I mean? I just want to be the best dad that I could be. That don't got no attachment to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's helped me. His absence helped me, or his whatever helped me. But nah, I ain't trying to outdo him. Because it ain't. He ain't do much. So me being in my kid's life, is enough. I beat him. You know what I mean? Me doing, I don't know. So that's a good question though.
Yeah. Like, do you feel yourself doing extra sometimes because of that father you really didn't have? I gotta go ride this bike. Let me go. Does that ever pop up in your head, or you just flowing? Is that just a natural flow?
Nah, I think it's flowing, but I've heard that I go so hard for my kids because I didn't have a dad. Somebody told, a therapist told me that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, so, I look at it like this though. I go hard for my son because I know this time ain't gonna be forever.
Yeah.
My kid's not gonna be 7 forever. He's gonna be small. So it's like, I jump on certain opportunities because you don't got that much time. Let's be honest. We're men right now. Think about it. By the time we was 11, 12 years old, we weren't running home, being around our parents like that. We wanted to do our own thing.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
The window is very small. So,
I mean, my son is already doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son used to go everywhere with me. And now I'd be like, yo, you want to come? He'd be like, nah, I'm playing with my friends. I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
But he got to,
a sad one.
What I mean? He got to,
I got iced.
Yeah, he
You
got to
get
do
iced
him.
by your seed.
Iced
Got
out.
to do him.
You get iced.
Yeah,
It
so
sucked.
it's a little, but you know, I know he gonna swing back around. You know, he dudes like us. Yo, our kids are so lucky they got us.
Dads like us, bro. We're gonna be so dope. That 16-year-old stage. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's why I'm
It's gonna
like,
be fun.
hey,
It's gonna be
you know what I
fun.
mean? Do your thing. You know, I want you to have these I want you
Question
to,
for both of y'all. I got a question for both of y'all. These are for people watching. These are the 3 questions that we're going to be going from Manhattan, Baltimore, and DC. We're going to be asking couples. We're going to be asking black fathers. We're going to be asking black mothers these questions. But I want y'all to hear our answers first.
Mhm.
These questions is for both of y'all. I'll start off with Mud. Hey, yo, Mud. If you could holler at yourself as the person you are right now to the person you was a day before you had your son, what would you tell yourself?
How you do anything is how you do everything.
Mm.
That's what I would tell myself. How you do anything, like you got to be consistent from the jump. From the day you know what I mean. From the day I knew I was becoming a father, I just said like, yo, I have a responsibility
Whew.
for somebody else.
Yeah.
I never even had a dog. You heard me, Flea Haas? I never even took care of a pet until I had my son. I never had nothing.
Yeah.
To just know that for
That's a good
7
one.
years I've been in charge of another human has been real. Like I
Yeah.
didn't really understand my parents' thought process of certain things until I brought my man into this world.
What about you, Haas? What would you tell Haas the day before Leo comes into this world?
Patience, man. Just be patient. You know what I mean? Be patient. And you know, it's like when a lot of Leo with Leo and Lex is too different, right? Because when we had Leo, we was on the road. Me and Natara was on the road. You know what I mean? We was in Cali. We was back in Minnesota. We was in New York. And then we was like you know, we had the Airbnb, so I was in DC every day cleaning the units with Leo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Either he was when he was walking, he was in my work carriage, or he was, you know what I mean? Like, he was walking. And I love that he had that opportunity to see life, like, in no other way, like, of his classmates didn't. I'm pretty sure his classmates didn't see life like that. You know what I'm saying? Being around, he was around the clients, the Airbnb clients, like, you get what I'm saying? He was meeting real, like, he was around adults, put it like that, opposed to being around kids. And it has helped him, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say patient, because we was on the run. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was on we was on the run eating, me and Natara. Like, we was living like rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts, though. Facts.
Yeah,
Sure.
so like living out of a suitcase.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it, but sometimes I'd be like, did he not saying deserve it? Did he deserve to be on a run like that with us? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So patience, man. You know,
Facts.
Did it. What about you, Flea? What would you
I would
tell yourself?
myself a day before my son came into this world, a day before my daughter came into this world. I'm saying I could do 2 times, but I'll just say the first time, before I became a father, I would tell myself, cherish every day. Every day, you are never gonna have the same day as a father. Every day is gonna be different. So even if you at the park and you got your son on the swing or your daughter on the swing, the conversations is not gonna be the same tomorrow. That laugh, that ask for ice cream is not gonna be the same way. That just cherish every.
Yeah, man. Nah, it's real, man. This time moves.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. This time definitely moves.
You paused.
Yeah, every single day.
I think we all got the same answers in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
It's time.
Like,
time.
Yeah,
time.
It's just,
it all boils back to time. You can't get that back. You can't get time back.
Word.
Time is something you can't get back, and you
gotta
gotta take advantage of it.
That time, bro, with these kids is amazing, bro. All right, so I got the second one.
All right.
What advice would you give yourself as a person in a relationship? What relationship advice would you give to yourself the day before your baby comes?
Mud, you go first.
Yeah. So honestly, you gotta be present. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, your job starts once that baby comes out.
Yeah.
No, because obviously, you don't realize how much a woman puts themselves through to bring you this gift in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. Like, they put themselves through some stuff. I'm just thinking, like, I'm not going to say, like, I'm like, my mom had 3 of these. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then once to watch my wife, her mental changed from the moment she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And then obviously once she delivered, you know, that was different. And not knowing, I didn't know there was a difference when you had a natural birth and a C-section. Like, your body don't respond well when you don't push that baby out.
No, for sure.
Like, cause that's the whole purpose of it. That's the whole reason. And like, you know, those chemical imbalances and things like that, like, it really changes a lot. So what I did it not knowing what my wife would have had to go through of becoming a parent and the process after the baby. You know, so really just being present in the moment and, you know, stepping up the best way possible. So that's something that I've learned after, you know, as a significant other, as a husband, being present in the moment and filling in and, you know, doing it. Cause I was still working, you know, once my son was born. I mean, I got that little time off, and that time goes by quick.
Goes by in one day, bro.
It goes by quick, and I had to get back to the JO. And, you know, and it's just, and it was during the time I was coaching basketball too. It was within the basketball season. So it was long, you know, the winter months be long.
No, for sure.
You know, it was a lot of, like, I don't want to say it was like tension in the household, but like, I wasn't there. But when I was there, I made sure I was present. Like, I needed that to be felt. So that's something that I learned after when it came into the relationship.
That's real.
You know,
I would say this, bros, don't let your kid sleep with you and let him be in the middle.
I'm going through that right now.
Yeah.
But that's so real though, bro. It's funny, but that's a real thing. That's
real, Flea. Because it's wife, husband, or husband, wife, and then kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It stops a lot of action, man.
Yeah. And even like we go to church, it's me, Leo in the middle, and then my wife, right? It should be me, my wife, and Leo.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta have the kid in the middle, because sometimes you gotta pinch him, man. You gotta quiet.
No, I feel what you're saying, but
I'm messing with you.
Cause that's, you know, like, they're gonna be gone.
Symbolism.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone soon. I mean, not saying they, you know, my kids, they're gonna be out the house, right?
Yeah.
And how we in Natara and I figure out how to live without them. You know what I'm saying? And not saying like that we kicking them out. Yeah, we need to, or men or in relationships need to figure out how to not like have to go and figure out how to get back to us. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to figure out that from the start. It's husband, wife, husband, and then kid. You know what I mean? Just because we had a kid, you just can't stop doing you as a couple, as marriage, or you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I mean? It's easy for him to go in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I would try to do differently. You know what I mean? Because me and Natara is so engulfed in our kids, which is fair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That sometimes we just, you know, we forget about each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You forget to go to the boom boom room. You heard?
And a lot of, you know, we busy. You know, she got so much stuff going on. You know, I got stuff going on. But at the same time, you know,
yeah,
you gotta put that first. You know what I mean? Because
for sure,
you know, they gonna be out the house, and
then sometimes that makes you have an attitude, bro. You be walking around having like,
and you want
that could start, bro. That could start a lot of.
You want a rabbit.
Bro,
you want to be a rabbit on that.
That's a fact.
My wife don't play with that.
Facts.
That's what's up.
She don't play with that.
That's
all I gotta say.
You know what I mean?
And don't get me wrong. Like, we are totally like me and her don't really get to spend time with ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like we don't mind it, because at the end of it, we made the choice to become parents.
Yeah.
So we don't feel like we need to be putting our child off in front of people. And we do understand, like, you could lose yourself with each other, but then it's like I said, it goes back again. You don't get these times again. They're gonna get bigger.
Yeah.
They're gonna get bigger. We're gonna click back. Like, it's not like we're out of sync. We're gonna have that time to enjoy it. Let's just be these parents real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you do gotta find time. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't took my wife out on like a good date in a minute.
See?
Like a good date.
That means that this week or the following week, there should be a date between you guys.
Right.
Too.
I mean, we did some day dates. I was off this week, so we did day
those
dates.
Are perfect. Yeah, those are perfect.
Yeah, we got
but you need that night dinner romantic romance.
Not eating like I'm in the military when I'm at dinner. We finish food so quick now.
Because
you need to do that Treyway date soon, son.
I'm with it.
Word, I just realized that we got to get super fly. Just
pick the spot. I am there.
That's gonna be the husk for the cast. When we come out there, that's gonna be the smooth.
I got some spots out here.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
That's what we'll do.
Crab cake.
I would tell myself, my couple self, take your time with your wife and have patience with her, and don't think she's overdoing it. Because postpartum is real. You heard?
Tell me about it.
Postpartum is super real. She's not overdoing it. She's really feeling the way. So I would tell myself, take the L.
Take the L.
Take the L and enjoy the day. Don't fight the L. Yeah. Don't fight the L.
That's real.
But that's not saying it's an L. I don't want my wife to see this and be like, oh, it's the L. I'm not saying it's an L, but it's a you're gonna have to come home to attitudes into like, but you just gotta have to take that, because she just pushed out a 8-pound baby. Yeah. She got cut open and nothing happened to you. You're still going out about, you still got your body. You could go out with your friends. You could the babies with her. She's going through 1,000 emotions. My advice would just take the L and just try to stay home and just try to recover with her, even though you don't have to recover. Help her recover. Yeah, be part of your wife's recovery.
I appreciate that one, Flea.
Nah, that's dope. Nah, that's real.
Be part of your wife's recovery and don't think she's overdoing.
Word. Like you said, that postpartum is no joke.
You are a part of her recovery.
Yeah, like
you are a part of your wife's recovery.
Flea, no, my wife almost died.
Yeah, facts.
Lex almost died, B.
My son Haas was shook up. He was super shook up.
Yeah,
that's a fact, bro. And like you said, and not just because she almost died. It's like, but the fact that, you get what I'm saying, that
it could have happened. Yeah,
because it was all lollygaggy. Everybody we happy. We had the first run with Leo, so we like, all right, we know how it's going. The flow of what's going on, and it just turned real quick.
You turned, yep.
And I was like, yo, this is real. And I started panicking. Like I told Flea, I started panicking, and then I just had to just pray to God, and like, yo, this ain't it, God. This ain't what it's going. This ain't it. No, this ain't it. This is not happening. And I'm pretty sure her prayers overshadow mine, because she's a G. She's an OG with it.
No, for sure.
Walking in her faith.
Walking in the faith.
That's real, man.
All right, so the last one. Who or what's the first rapper, or what's the first, not rapper, musician, don't gotta be a rapper, what's the first musician, or what's the first song you gonna put your son on, or album?
So what's funny, he put himself on.
All right, so no. So what's the first you're gonna put him on? Like when he's 13 or 14, like, yo, listen to this. Like my dad put me on a song when I was 15, being Rakim Mahogany.
Gotcha.
And then I would never forget that day. I'm 15, 16, I'm in a drop top Lex. He like, yo, this song right here, listen to this. When I was your age, this was my joint.
Yeah.
And that's forever a father and son. Now every time I hear that, like, that's so fly to me, because I think about my dad hearing that when he was 16. Like, I just remember my dad like played it back to back. Mahogany. Like I remember, like my dad, like that's a father and son moment. But my dad put me on Rakim when I was 16.
Yo, you know what? I gotta hold on, because I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cause he's been finding music himself, and like he got some good tunes. Like, you know, I don't know what would be. You know what? It will probably be a song that could represent me and him. Something with a father and a son. That's what it would be. Something like that.
Sure.
It'll be something like that. I don't know exactly what, because there's so many.
That Will Smith joint?
Just the two
of us. Nah.
That joint
no,
ring.
more of a, like,
being a dad, that joint be making me soft. I don't care, yo.
Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you.
So, you know,
for her son, I'll be like, yo, Will, you did that one, bro. You know what I mean?
So, because it's crazy.
Hold that the tears in, you know what I mean?
So when my wife told me my son was pregnant, when she was pregnant, God's Plan just dropped.
Yeah.
So that song came, and
that's fire.
Then Nonstop was just clicking, like, you know what I mean? Like, he came out throughout a good vibe, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know that I don't have an exact. What comes to me, which is mad funny to me, is Beanie Siegel, Daddy, Where Have You Been? For some reason,
that's
like,
kind of fire too, though.
That song hits me all the time. For him, look at the king, look at Leo.
Hi, my name is Leo the Great Man.
I used to make music. Now I made Leo.
Yeah, I like it.
That's
I used to make music. I made Leo.
Leo,
you want to sit here?
I think the song or the artist I'm gonna put my son on is Bow Wow, man.
Really?
Put him on Bow Wow. I'm putting him on Bow Wow, brother. Bounce with me, you heard?
Bow Wow had the joints, big.
He did have some joints.
Bow Wow. I'm putting him on Bow Wow. Put him on Bow Wow.
My son's really messing with Neo.
Like Mike.
Like Mike.
You ready?
What's the joint you gonna put him on, Haas?
What? So what do you do at all?
He know I like. It is crazy you said Will Smith, but my favorite song is "Summertime" by Will Smith.
That's fire too, though.
And he like it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fire.
So I think, you know, to be able to. I mean, we already rolled down a block blasting that joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, when he's older to do it, and he's in the front seat, it's gonna be special. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, that's fire.
Wait, hold on. He want to ask a question. What you want to say?
Go ahead.
What's your favorite song?
Let me see if I can remember.
What is it?
Your favorite song?
These boys are
Chris
getting
Brown
big.
Residuals.
He like residuals.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I like that.
That's a good one.
He a Chris Brown fan.
That's fire.
Yeah.
And you know Chris Brown and Usher is going on tour.
Yeah,
they're going on tour, yes.
That's gonna be a dope tour, son.
That's gonna be a dope tour.
Look.
That's gonna be a dope tour. Look at that.
Cousin. You was there. Y'all was turning up at the baby shower.
Cousin.
Yeah, that's your cousin.
That's like, say what's up, cousin?
Say what's up.
What's up, cousin?
Cool to in the episode for the week, right?
All right, come on.
What you going what's the note you gonna leave on, Ray? It could be to the youngins, it could be to the fathers, it could be to the couples, it could be to anybody. How you feeling, and what's the note you leaving on, and what's the energy you want to put into the world this week?
Honestly, I just want love to be spread out there, man. You need to spread more love, man. Like, I just feel like people is just, everybody's on hots. There's just not enough love out there. I just felt like it was just always love outside. Right now, there's just not enough love in the world. Like, people are really angry, and we just got to remember what's more important, and it's family. Family is everything, man.
That's real. That's real. He want to show you his Luigi.
I like it. You got a little Ninja Turtle? Luigi.
But, hey, what you trying to show?
You gotta see that new movie. You gotta go send him that new Mario movie.
Yeah, I meant to go see. He had spring break last week. I meant to go take him last week, but we'll reroute.
Yeah, my kid caught me already.
But what's the energy you want to put in the world this week?
I read it. I read it in school. That, come on, you want to show you your Cybertruck with the cat?
Yeah, and he got the cat. He got the pulley.
And it come with a little bike, the little Forerunner. Here you go.
And I like this. This is raw footage. This is real father footage. We're not faking it.
No, we don't fake it. We're not faking it.
This is what real fathers go through. Right. Babies crying in the background. Babies bringing trucks. This is real father. This is for real fathers. We're not trying to make $1 billion off this. This is real therapy that I want real fathers and real men to watch. So this is what we all going through.
I sent my son upstairs to go take a bath. I'm like, yo,
nah, but I read this in school, and I be taking mad stuff from school now. Like
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just stuff that, saying just, whatever. But it said earth without art is just a. And I'm about art. I'm about, because everything is art. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Somebody designed this mic, this everything. Your hats, the t-shirts, the walls. You know what I mean? Everything is art. Everything was in somebody's mind and got out that mind. Pause. And now we could touch it. We could hold it. We could play with it. Pause. We could watch it. We could, consume it. Whatever. So like, cause that's the only thing we really could have. And we could really control and really, you get what I'm saying? Everything, we can't control politics. We can't control the weather. We can't control what's going on with these, you know what I mean? Even if you voted for whoever and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but art, stuff that comes in your mind, stuff that you know what I mean? Flea came up with Father Forgive Me. You feel me? Right. And I said, yo, that's it. Like off the name, the nigga hit me and said, yo, I got something. Father Forgive Me. I said, yo, it's a wrap.
Let's get it.
Just off the name. Cause it's just, you know what I mean? So, earth without art is just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm bringing to the table. You know what I mean? On this new season. I think this is what, season 4, Flea? Is this season 4? Cause the first season was this?
Oh, we count Beloved Talk?
Yeah. Beloved Talk first season
was season 4, my brother.
It was with the first cast, and then it was
2 Beloved Talks, 1 Father Forgive Me, so there's another one 4.
Oh yeah, season 4. We starting season 4 off right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they getting better. Yeah, talk that stuff, Lee.
My energy for the week is, man, bro. My energy for the week is, this is the real one right here. So my energy for the week is, right, whatever God got planned for you, bro, it's gonna happen. You got no control of what's gonna happen. No matter how hard you study, no matter how good you did in an interview, no matter how good of a person you are, if God don't want that to happen, it's not gonna happen. So I say that to say this, like, don't like be mad somebody's trying to talk about you. Don't be mad when they be like, yo, bro, so-and-so is trying to knock you out your position. Yo, so-and-so is trying to make sure you don't, because it's not up to them, bro. Everything is up to God. You feel me? So it don't matter if somebody trying to blackball you. If that's meant for you, bro, God is going to make that happen for you right there. So nobody got power over nothing, not even you. Leave it up to God, bro. Stay in your prayers. Pray every day. And if you want it, pray for it. And if it's meant to be, God going to give it to you. If it's not meant for you, God ain't going to give it to you. So sometimes if you want something and you don't get it, thank God that you ain't get it because you wasn't ready for it. You feel me? Because if you're ready for it, God going to give it to you, bro.
I'm putting the air horns all over that.
Like that. People like that, man.
Yeah.
That's a jewel right there, bro.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
So be thankful for some of the blessings that you didn't get.
And like, be thankful for the ones you had.
What you said, like, yo, you could be like, why I didn't get that job, right? And it'd be like, it's perfect. I need the job. I need the money. I need, you know what I'm saying? It could help. And you ain't get it. But something else is right around the corner or down the block.
Doors don't really close. They're always slightly ajar. They don't really close. Yeah. They don't close. They're always slightly ajar. So, you just got to keep on moving. And that's a lot of things, we get setbacks and sometimes people just sit and dwell. And that's where I feel that we don't have time to be doing is dwelling and stuff. You got to keep pushing. You got to move forward because people sit and fester. That's a bad trait. And I think that's another thing that happens a lot with our generation today. They were so not thinkers. We were able to think and make a move. Like our generation right now, they're so not thinkers, so they want to dwell and they cry and they get mad. I get mad at I don't get mad at people at work, but I'd be like, is this your first job? They're like, yeah. So you don't know nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you graduated college and this is your first gig? Yeah. Oh, you good. Like, what are you complaining about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but nowadays, I understand, like, when kids graduate college, they don't feel like they got to do anything from the bottom. They feel they should be right in position to where they got to be. So, I'm over here ratting to another subject, but let me stick to where we at. But, like, I just know, like...
that's gems, my boy.
That's what it is. Like, these people, you got to be humble, man. You got to be humble and you got to be patient. Like, that's what it is. And don't mind starting from the bottom. You remember, dudes used to be working everywhere. Everywhere. They did a little bit of everything, and now, I'm in a position where I'm happy and I'm comfortable. And people are like, yo, you like your job? I love my job. Yes, it don't even feel like a job. What I do don't feel like a job.
That's how
Nah,
I
for
feel.
sure.
That's a
I
fact.
love it.
Nah, for sure.
I love it. Like I
Sure,
love
Man,
it.
peace to the
You know what I'm
peace to
saying?
peace to Miss Aline, peace to Mrs. Duzon.
Word.
You know what I mean? Because we gotta salute them. You know what I mean? Peace to
Mrs.
Mrs. Askew.
Peace to Miss Askew
You know
for
what I
real.
mean?
Peace to the ladies, because when we get to have our little leisure, they
Yeah,
on the other end. They
they
holding it
holding it
down on the
down.
other
Yeah,
end. Like
they holding it down.
please, I made sure I made Dylan everything early. Because when I
got
do
it out the way.
when Tom would get ready to queue up, I wasn't trying to hear
And peace to the
anything.
babies, man.
Peace to the
Word.
babies.
To the
Yeah,
babies.
Handsome.
but
Peace to
yeah,
the
look at
babies.
Jeezy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Easy, man. So this is
He's
the first
out there.
episode, man. I'm glad y'all could sit down with us, man. And, we could introduce one of my big brothers, Mud, along with my other big brother, Haas, man. We got a special season. We gonna stay consistent, man. We gonna
Nah.
Yes,
expect something every week, man. We don't care if it's 1 view or 1,000 views, as long as
that's a
one
fact.
father, one strong man, one strong household listens to us, bro, and understands us. That's all we.
That's all that
That's all
matters.
we is for, bro. We're not trying to make $1 billion. We just trying to.
Yeah.
We just trying to chat it up, talk about subject, man, and probably change your life or something. But
I'm about to run down on all the fathers at my job that really do this. All the fathers at my job, I'm running down on them
Tune
now
in.
and over.
Yeah,
We
we
gotta
Father,
need
know.
forgive me, man.
Father, forgive
Father,
me
forgive me.
over and over
Hallelujah.
again, just to
Oh,
stay
I'm
on top.
saying,
Hey, forgive me. I don't even know the words.
Yeah.
No, but that's lit.
Haas classic. Haas know the classic. Haas know the old school music for real. He
That's
good
the
with that
joint.
in Rolodex.
Soon as Flea said the name, that's what I thought of. I was like, yo, 50 got a
fact.
song like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like y'all do your thing, and next week another episode. And listeners, viewers, hold us accountable. Hold us accountable. Hold us
Facts.
accountable, because we've been inconsistent. You know what I mean?
Bull jiving.
Mhm.
And it's crazy because the last time, this is the Riverside, I looked at, you guess what the date was on the last episode that we did, Flea?
2025.
Yeah, 2020 April. So it's a whole year.
Wow.
Basically a year.
So this
So it makes
just in
sense.
time.
It makes
Oh,
sense.
just in time.
This type of anniversary.
We in
man.
tune. We in
See?
tune, even though we not. Even though we
Just
thought we
in
was
time.
not.
Nah,
Yeah,
That
we
makes
still
sense.
in tune. I saw that. I said, wow, that joint said April 2025.
that's
It knew.
crazy.
It knew.
All right, though. But y'all be good. The Knicks is winning right now, so
Word.
I love y'all, and I see y'all next week.
All right,
It's
yo.
me, man.
Peace.
Forgive me.
me.
Peace. He forgave us. Peace.
That's right.